Oh snap, and welcome back to the next episode, the 5th episode of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We went through the other 4 Rangers. Last time we used Billy to take down Jeannie, and this time we're using Jason. Jason, the original Red Ranger. Man, this guy was awesome. Was there anything this guy couldn't do? Every 3 to 6 year old wanted to be this guy. I mean, there have been so many Red Rangers since this guy, but no one will replace him. In my heart, he will always be the Red Ranger. I don't care how many Red Rangers come through and they go through, like this. Jason is the Red Ranger. He's awesome. Let's see, crotch kick this guy out of the way. And so, it's just, man. And he's so cool. Look at the way he sits down. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm cool. And I know it. Oh, okay, take these guys out. He's got the cool spin punch. With it's like the back of his hand. You can see his communicator on his wrist. You can see, I think all their communicators on their wrists actually. Small aesthetic detail. And he's got this, he just jumps cool. I just think everything about this guy's cool. He wields the power sword. And the reason that I use Jason for this level, I almost always use Jason for this level, is because he has a sword. This is the only time you see putties who also have swords, and in my mind they duke it out, sword fight, and it's awesome. But, I mean, hey, a guy can dream. The worst thing about this level are all the stupid grasshopper guys. I've complained about them, I think, in almost every single episode, and it's just ridiculous how many of them there are. In fact, the boss of this level is the freaking king of the grasshoppers, and it's ridiculous. It's terrifying. Like, I get so worked up about it, I can't even talk. The grasshoppers, these are the things that are in my nightmares. I have nightmares that I'm a Power Ranger and I'm fighting a lot of dark green putties. So I don't really know where I am, like, as far as the Power Rangers goes. Jump out of the way of that sword. We're in a cave, and there are sculptures of somebody. It's not the boss. I don't know. I don't think it's Rita. It might be. So the boss of this level, Tyrannosaurus, is the Dark Warrior, but he's going to disappear. Go figure. And we gotta fight a bunch of putties and go through the rest of the level to get to him. We got the cool electronic Power Rangers theme here. Cut everybody down. Cut you in half and cut you in half. And move right along. As you can see, we still only have 1 life from the last level when I lost a life. They do not carry over between Rangers. You get 3 lives for the whole game, and that's how you get. So, oh man, knife throwing guys. So we're just going to keep descending deeper and deeper into this cave. It's some kind of base, secret base. It never really says whose. I'm just assuming it's Dark Warriors, but the statues earlier weren't of Dark Warriors, so I'm not 100% sure. And it doesn't really matter. I mean, ultimately, when you're just playing a Super Nintendo beat 'em up, so obviously things like story and that kind of thing doesn't really matter. Especially when it's Power Rangers, and the Power Rangers just transform and look cool, and they're dinosaurs and beat stuff up. It's just cool. No one cares about small details. These guys are pretty easy, 1-hit kill. Got more of the knife throwing guys. I don't know if you see any purple putties in this level, and you know what? That's perfectly a-okay with me, because you only fight 400 of them in every other level, so not seeing them here is fine. You get a lot of the dark brown guys that throw knives, but they don't throw them often enough to really matter, so it's whatever. I just love that vertical slash. CHV, yeah. So, I love that vertical slash. Alright, so we are moving right along. Got some more guys with guns here, got some more health. This level has the most enemies, that's for sure. Let's see if that rail's going to come down. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, this level definitely has the most enemies. I wouldn't say it's necessarily the toughest level. And clearly, the toughest thing for me to beat is a pit in this game. But it's whatever. Platforming is not my strong suit. Neither is first-person shooters. I don't ever anticipate playing a first-person shooter on this channel unless it's to show you guys just how much I suck at them. And if I ever do, I'll make sure to probably bring along someone who would be more entertaining to watch than me, just because I'm so bad. So this area, this level's not as pretty as the last level. And this thing will, yeah, you gotta stand in between its shots. Oh, three of them at one time. This is terrible. I'm gonna go, oh, and there's another one, yay! They deserve all the gut punches. Sometimes it's hard you want to do the overhead throw, the game wants to do the overhead throw, but I want to do the gut punch. So I do the overhead throw a lot, and I'm usually trying to do a gut punch, so it's whatever. I think it does the same amount of damage either way. Take these guys out off screen. Yeah. Alright, so that thing that looks like a security camera is not a security camera, it is a gun. It's a track. So definitely take it out. Alright, we got another one of these guys. Let's try to cut the door. Alright, it's not working. There we go. I wanted to cut it vertically, because I do know the difference. I wanted to cut it vertically down the door, but it doesn't matter, so it's whatever. This is just a really... Okay, so those things, I just took it out. You can kind of see it there. It's just some... It almost doesn't fit in with the rest of this game. It doesn't look like anything else. It's just... It's a gun. I don't know. They used to remind me of mechanical bulls, but... Everything in this game used to remind me of something because I was 5, and let's see, I was 4, and so I didn't know what anything was, so I just made up names for everything. This area is cool. This area may be one of my favorites in the game. So you can hear the siren, duck down. Whoa! Got a giant pink and yellow beam that shoots through the area. You can get up here to avoid it, you can go down there. These enemies just keep respawning, so it's best just to keep moving forward. Oh man, if I hadn't hit him, he probably would have got hit by the beam and got killed. Alright, just keep moving. You don't have to fight any enemies here unless you absolutely want to or have to. So here we have the cannon. It's going to take out all these guys. Just keep focusing on the cannon. You've got to take it out to keep advancing. Alright, get rid of him. Alright, it should be just about there. Oh man. Let me take out the cannon. There we go. We are almost at the end. See, there's another one of those not security camera things. You just gotta keep moving back and forth because it will target you. Alright. Go through here. There we go. There's that vertical cut I was looking for. Last area before the boss. Just more cutting people down. Alright. Woo! Here we go. Dark Warrior. So he's kind of like a ninja. Kind of. Got a sword. In the show he was definitely more brown. They just make him look like some really obnoxious camo wearing thing. Oh man, that bomb. So he definitely did wear something that looked like camo, but it wasn't quite. Hit him with my bomb. Oh. As you can see, I called him the father of all grasshoppers. He definitely jumps around. You can get a full combo in on him, though, so but he does teleport in and out a lot. If I was going to play through as a ranger that had a specific tie to this character, I would probably play again as Trini. I played as Trini in the first level because it was the first enemy, and she took him out in the first episode of the show, so it was just a really good first level intro to the game, play as Trini. Dark Warrior actually kidnapped her uncle and was going to kill him, but they didn't let that happen. So being obviously, as you can tell, people who are friends or relatives of Power Rangers get kidnapped a lot, or at least they did in the original series. They tried to be anonymous, but apparently they didn't do a very good job. Either that or it was just circumstantial, like, oh, I just happened to kidnap the Yellow Ranger's uncle. Oh man, how convenient was that? So it's whatever. But the Yellow Ranger didn't actually face off with the Dark Ranger or do anything cool. They teamed up and all worked together. So as you can see here, oh man, when you get him down to about half health, he starts using this chain hook type weapon. He'll switch out every time he teleports in and out. He'll have one or the other. The chain can really get you if you stay far away from him, so you've got to just stay on top of him and watch out for the bombs that he throws. You know he throws those from directly above you, so he's really not much of a threat. Alright, he should be just about dead. There we go. Boom! Alright, so that is the last Ranger level, but stay tuned. I do have one more episode for you guys. We haven't busted out the Megazords yet. So I'll see you guys next time.